Good morning, my dear students. Hope you all are fine and doing well. So, today we are going to start with chapter number 10, Microbes in Human Welfare. Okay. So, today in this chapter we are going to learn about what is microbes and what are the roles of microbes in human welfare, means in human life. Okay. So, let us start. First of all, we should know that what is microbes. So microbes are an extreme small living things. They are very small. Okay. So which we can't see by our naked eyes, right? So let us start. In nature, a large number of organisms which are not visible to naked eyes and can be viewed under by the microscope. These organisms are called microbes or microorganisms. Okay, so these microorganisms generally found in soil, mud, water, air, in plants, in animals or food products, etc. Okay, so they influences man in several ways. They causes disease in human being, plants and animal, and they also produce many useful products. Okay, so they are also involved in the recovery of metals, increasing soil fertility and deteriorates of the aeroplanes. And microbes included like bacteria, fungi, yeast, cyanobacteria, virus, and bacteriophages, etc. Okay, so today microorganisms are grown and cultured on specific culture media that contain different types of nutrients and hormones. Okay, so these microbes are then used variously by men to produce many household foods like industrial products also. Okay, so microorganisms are used in sewage treatment and also energy generation. Is it clear? So this is all about microbes. Okay, now we will discuss the role of microbes in household product. Okay, so like cheese, curd, yogurt, buttermilk, bread, these are the important household product, so which are produced by the activity of microorganism. Without microorganism we can't have these foods, right? So different kinds of foods like milks and dairy product make up the constitute of our diet. So microbial production of food require proper substrate for fermentation. So microbial population, and we can say the environmental conductions of food require proper substrate for fermentation and also to obtain the desired end of the product. Is it clear? So the microbial process used in food production traditionally and employ microbial enzymatic activities to transform one food to another. Okay, yes, so we will start with the very first example, that is curd. Okay, so it is a chief milk product which is prepared by inoculation skimmed milk with the help of Lactobacillus bulgaricus, okay, or Lactobacillus acidophilus or Streptococcus thermophilus. Okay, so at the temperature of about 40 degrees Celsius. Then these bacteria are called lactic acid bacteria, that is LAB. Okay, so these bacteria also improve the nutritional quality of a curd by increasing vitamin B12. Is it clear? So if we will see a laboratory equation like lactose in lab fermentation, it form lactic acid. Okay, so it is a chemically byproduct. It also in our body, in our blood, and deposited in muscles and RBCs. Clear? Now next example we have in cheese. Okay, so the manufacturing of cheese accounts for a very large percentages of milk product that all over the world. So these are two major types of cheese, the unripened cheese and the ripened cheese. Okay, so we will start with unripened. Okay, so in unripened type of cheese, the curd is obtained by the action of lactic acid alone. Okay, so the milk is warmed up at the degrees 38 degrees Celsius and it is inoculated by the cheese culture. Okay, so By this, what happened, that cheese culture containing different types of lactobacillus, okay, so which bring about the conversion of lactose sugar to lactic acid, and this lactic acid brings about the coagulation of milk, which result as a curd is formed, which is removed by the liquid out, that is known as vree. Okay. Yes. Now we will talk about ripened or the processed cheese. Okay. So the ripened cheese is, it already give heat treatment and also the microbes. Okay, I'll tell you how. For the manufacture of ripening cheese, a culture of lactic acid bacteria is added, okay, in the pasteurized milk. And the pasteurized means that is already heat treatment is given. Okay, so as a result, which is lactic acid is produced, and rennet is added. Okay, so that form extract obtained from the calf's stomach. Hmm? In this way we can contain the ripened food. Okay, so in ripened food, what they are saying, they are the salting is necessary. It has the two purposes, means it hasn't the removal of moisture, and it prevent the growth of undesirable microorganisms. Okay, now next we having the next example, yogurt. Yes. Before yogurt, I'll tell you the another example, that is called Roquefort cheese. That the milk which we are getting from sheep. Okay, that also provide different types of curd. Hmm? Now, yes, next we having yogurt. So yogurt is also a milk product which is produced by curdling of milk with the help of microorganisms or bacteria Lactobacillus bulgaris. Okay, so when we concentrated milk in fermentation by the microorganism at the temperature of 40 to 60 degrees Celsius, it has flavor of lactic acid, and acetaldehyde. Okay, now next we having buttermilk. Okay, so it is a acidic product of milk which produced by the inoculation skimmed milk with the start of culture. If we will talk about inoculation, means by injection. Okay, yes, so in this way buttermilk. So like this way we having another example like bread, food, yeast, dosa, idli, upma, right? Now fermented meat, fermented vegetable. So let's talk about fermented vegetable. For making new food production desired flavor, aromas and food from vegetables such as cabbage, carrot, cucumber, green potato, right? So green tomatoes, etc., like lactic acid bacteria is used for the fermentation of these vegetables. Okay, now if we will talk about other household product, so it having a varieties of household product are also prepared by the use of the activity of microbes. Okay, so this is all about the microbes role in household. Now we will talk about microbes in industrial product. Okay, so the fermentation activity of microbe is also used in the industry to produce many useful products for mankind. Okay, so the branch of biology related with the production of different economically useful product, that is called industrial biology. Okay, so we will talk about the very first, that is microbes in pharmaceutical industry. Yes, we already aware of that this term, what is pharmaceutical industry, which is the which is produced medicines. Okay, so the pharmaceutical industry microbes are used by the produce of medicines like antibiotics, steroids, vitamins, vaccines, human proteins, enzymes, single cell proteins or interferons. So we having antibiotic production. What is antibiotic production? The term antibiotic was used for the first time Salman Wasserman in 1942. According to him, antibiotics are organic compound produced by microorganisms and which is used to kill or inhibit the group of other microorganisms. Is it clear for you? Yes. Now we will talk about what are the sources of antibiotic. So we having eubacteria, acetinobacteria, fungi. So these are the main sources of antibiotics. So you look at this look at this table, dear students. This is the antibiotics from eubacteria. Okay. So here the name of antibiotic is given and the modes of the action you can read. Okay. Now next we will talk about the steroid production. So what is steroid? Means the man-made version of chemicals. Okay. So steroid are complex organic compound having a wide range of biological activities, and they are derivative of saturated tetracycle hydrocarbon. Okay. So means how they can, the microorganism in the production of steroid can takes place. So by the help of bacteria, or we can say actinomycetes, है ना. So all these, or fungi, so they all plays a very important role for the production of steroids. Okay. So next we having vitamin production. How we can see the role of vitamin production? So vitamins are a accessory and indispensable factor, food factor of organic nature that require by the organism in small quantity to maintain normal growth and regulation of metabolism, right? So deficiency of vitamin in the diet leads to the deficiency like scurvy, beriberi, rickets, है ना, pleriga. So all these are the names of disease which takes place which take place in our body by the deficiency of different kinds of vitamins. So vitamin is very necessary. So we having different types of vitamins like B12 and B2. So they are playing a different types of role. Okay. Like vitamin B, vitamin C also, है ना. Now by the help of yes, now next we having enzyme production. So in the production of enzyme also, microorganism plays a very important role. So many microorganisms are known as to excrete a number of enzymes into a growth medium. Okay. So these enzymes are extracellular. For large production of enzyme, either the semi-solid state fermentation or the solid fermentation is used by beet bran, or substances can be steroid. So in this way we can see the, see here, this is the table, enzyme extracted from microorganism and their application you can see from here. Now next we having hormone production. So hormones are chemically substances to produced in a small quantity in a specific part of the body, and it is translocated to other part of the body, right, where they give biological responses. Examples like insulin, yes, somatostatin, which is known as growth hormone, है ना. So today many microbes are used in the production of hormones also. For example, human insulin, है ना, which is used against the treatment of diabetes, right. So growth hormone, है ना, which is also remove the draftness from a particular person. So that is why, yes. Now next we having human interferon. So interferon are a family of protein, that is, I told you interferon, the word is known as a group of protein. Okay. So interferon are a family of protein produced in a minute amount of human cells on being infected by virus. Means it can give us a immunity so that we can fight against, our body fight against any type of virus. Okay. Yes. Now vaccine production, like safe, effective and inexpensive vaccine against diseases such as the measles, polio, है ना, tuberculosis, malaria, pneumonia. So all these immunized against the disease may be available. By the help of microbe we can have different kinds of vaccines which we can which vaccines can fight against different types of diseases. Clear? Now we having production of organic acid and other chemicals, like production of solvent, production of organic acid, right. Now acetic acid, citric acid, all these types of acid plays a very important role, okay, for the production of vaccine. Now my dear students, I want to tell you that microbes also plays a very important role in sewage treatment. So I'll tell you how. So microbes plays a very important role in sewage treatment also. The term sewage, it is used for untreated municipal waste water generated in cities and towns. So domestic waste water or sewage consisted that suspended like solid, they are human excreted or industrial waste including acid, है ना, greases, oils, chemical waste, all these are known as the or these known as the sewages. Okay, so sewage contain a large amount of various types of microorganism like bacteria, algae, virus, protozoans, right? So these microorganism may be a primary producer, secondary producer, or parasite or saprophytes. So various kinds of bacteria present in the intestine of animal and also present in the sewage. So the chief amount of them are coliform bacteria. They used to help in the sewage treatment. They plays a very important role in the sewage treatment also, right? So we having some harmful effect of sewage, that is like dissemination of water borne diseases that caused by microorganism, right? Or we can say the depletion of dissolved oxygen in water that decreases the ability of O2 and may kill the aquatic anaerobic organisms. Yes, and also they produce offensive odor. Yes, bad smell, right? So we having the main aims and advantages of sewage treatment, like various methods. Okay, like to increase the release of poisonous gas and substances that produces due to decomposition of sewage, or to convert harmful substances into non-harmful substances, or to produce manure and biogas for human utility. Clear? Now we having modes of sewage treatment. Now first we will start with physical treatment. Physical treatment means it is called a primary treatment. In this method non-soluble substances, means which cannot easily solute, okay, and waste are machinery filtered, and these filtered treatment can pass through a grit chamber where soil and sand particles become settle down in the bottom, and the sewage thus obtain a chlorinated water disposes into the water bodies. Means in short I want to tell you, by the help of machinery. Okay, so if I will tell you in biological treatment, so we having different types of biological treatment, like the treatment of sewage within the help of microorganism, that is called a biological treatment. Okay, like small scale treatment. So first is small scale, means in the small scale such as in home and rural areas, sewage treatment is managed in a caps yes, case pool septic tanks or improved septic tanks. These are the names of tanks. Okay, if I want to if I want to talk about case pool, okay, so you can look at this figure beta 10.2. Yes, this is the case pool tank. Okay, so under this tank, by the help of microorganisms we can remove the sewage. Okay, now we next in the same way we having safety tank, okay, which is generally located in urban areas or rural areas, right? Or in the last we having in hoof tank. Okay, so all these tanks, like I will tell you about in hoof tank. This is the tank which is used for the sewage of a small town. It is a double storied. In this tank there are two chambers. Upper chamber is called flow chamber and sewage poured in this tank. Okay, and lower chamber is called digestion chamber, where biological decomposition of sewage takes place by the anaerobic microorganism. Okay, so in this way we having the different types of biological treatment also. Now let's talk about microbes in energy generation. Okay, what are the roles of microbes in energy generation? So before that I want to tell you there are treatment in primary and secondary way. Okay, so primary means it is a physical separation of suspended solid, means how we can the physical materials can be yes, suspended in a different form. And in the secondary what we will do, that particular that solid form will be converted into a liquid. And in the tertiary what we will do, we will mixing by the help of microorganisms. So we will mix that by with chemical chemicals, and we will form a different types of useful component for us. Okay, so yes, microbes in energy treatment. So this we will discuss in our next video. Okay, till here you just learn about the different types of tanks which is used as a sewage treatment. Okay, yes, we will end here, and in next class we will discuss the next. So basically we having three type of treatment. Okay, now primary, secondary and tertiary. In primary the solid particle will be separated. In secondary it will be by the help of microbes we will mix that, and in the third and we will convert that solid into liquid, and in the third by inorganic compounds we will make that particular waste for the useful of us, for the useful of man-made products, or for man purposes. Okay, or human purposes. Yes.